Today is on power inverter, and we want to look at the categories of power inverter so that at the end of this class you should be able to differentiate them. Three major categories of inverter we are looking at, and that is why you are seeing it. Three major categories of inverter we are looking at. Number one, hybrid inverter. Hybrid inverter. Number two, off-grid tied inverter. Number three, grid tied inverter. Hybrid inverter. This is an inverter that manages the flow of electricity from solar panels, solar batteries, and the grid. It essentially combines the function of the solar inverter of converting a DC electricity to AC, or being alternating current electricity, so that it can actually synchronize them and give the needed output. Hybrid inverter allow for both on-grid and off-grid operation. This makes it more efficient and flexible energy management system, enabling users to optimize their energy consumption and potentially reduce reliance on the grid. Hybrid inverter can work with solar panels. As you can see, work with the solar panels, batteries, and the grid, allowing you to draw power from any combination and give you the service you needed. It can handle various energy sources and optimize the usage. In essence, hybrid inverter is a versatile and efficient solution for modern solar power system, offering a greater control, flexibility, and potential cost saving. This is the hybrid inverter. As you look at it, this is a hybrid. It has charge controller inside. This is the national grid. The national grid powers the inverter itself, and this is the battery to the battery cable that, as you can see, to the battery, and the panel, the solar panel, as shown on the board. So you see how the connection ought to be. It shows the exact what you need in your house. This is the output. It goes to the DB of the house to supply the house and give excellent service, the power you needed. Yes, hybrid inverter handled the grid. It handles the power from the battery. It handles the power from the panel and gives output as one to the users, and give the output as one output to the consumers. So hybrid inverter is actually very, very efficient. I will advise you go for the hybrid inverter. Now, sometimes we need to look at it because hybrid inverter has inbuilt charge controller. And in this inbuilt charge controller that it has, it makes it that the panel comes straight. See the panel, it goes straight to the inverter itself because it has a charge controller inside. But in case when your charge controller inside has, perhaps if it has fault, and you are yet to repair it or replace the inverter, what you need to do is to just have what? External charge controller. And when you have this external charge controller, solar charge controller, you connect the panel, put it inside the external charge controller, and from the charge controller to the battery. And when you get it to the battery, you have excellent service that you needed. There is no short of anything. You need the power you needed, you have it. As you can see, this is a grid tied. This is a grid that flows in. It comes to the inverter, and this is the output to the consumer. Could be in your office, could be in your houses, whatsoever your part, could be factory, could be in your farm. This is how it's connected. So this can be your office, could be your farm, could be anything you want to power it with. And this is the battery, how it's connected, charge controller, the solar panel straight to the charge controller. From the charge controller, it is supplied to the battery, whereby the battery goes to the inverter. With this, you may not need to connect this your charge controller back to the inverter anymore. I'm telling you that this system is unique. This system is powerful. And for you to follow more, as we drop our video, you follow it, you get it, and know the exact how to connect your charge controller. Perhaps you want to take your career in the solar system, in the solar field. Feel free to subscribe. This practical experience on how to connect hybrid solar system, how to connect hybrid inverter. Now, we look at off-grid tied inverter. These are the standalone systems that are not connected to the utility grid, relying solely on the solar power and the battery. Off-grid inverter convert direct current from the source like solar panel or battery into alternating current power for use in a standalone electrical system. For example, in a farm where there is no electricity, this is very, very important that you can come like this and get it done. Install a solar panel, then you put the battery. In the night, the battery takes over, but in the daytime, solar panel takes over when you do it under the standalone specifications. And that is why you see that you contact us as Morigre Services Nigeria Limited to give you the best when it comes to solar installations, when it comes to maintenance, when it comes to anything about your solar system. We will give you the best. Now, you look at it very well, you see that it is a crucial component in off-grid solar or renewable energy system, providing electricity for homes, cabins, or remote areas where grid power is unavailable or unreliable, ensuring energy autonomy through battery storage. That is why it's very, very important. Contact Morigre Services Nigeria Limited as we give you the best. As you can see, this is the diagram that shows that how to connect the off-grid solar system, off-grid inverter with charge controller. With charge controller, this is how it will be connected. And with this connection, connect it and it works for you. You don't need to have a third party, but you see, you get this done. As you do it, I'm telling you to give you the result immediately. This is the connection from the panel to the charge controller. As you can see, from the charge controller straight to the inverter. And from the inverter, you get it to the consumer's unit, to the appliances you want it to be done. So you look at it that from the charge controller, connect it to the battery will be charging and it powers the inverter, then the inverter gives the output to the grid, to the building, or to the office, or to the farm, as the case may be. Now, off-grid solar, when you are using a hybrid inverter, you can see that is now connected to where? See, from the panel to the inverter. Why? Because this is hybrid, and this inverter has the capability to use to accommodate panel and charge the battery by itself. That is why it has charge controller inside and has a port where you connect the power from the panel, so that as you connect it, it will now charge the battery for you. As you charge the battery, you will now feed it will now convert it to AC and feed it to the house or to the farm or to the appliances you needed to use it for. This particular connection is very, very important, and it will minimize cost. For the cost of charge controller will not be added to you at this point in time. And that is why we recommend you to go for hybrid inverter, even though you are going for off-grid because it's important. It will serve you better. Thanks and God bless you. But don't forget that you are expected to subscribe. Subscribe. You see the value of this video. Subscribe to it. And so that whenever we drop any video, you can be able to get it and watch it